Before Acumatica, we probably had 6 different softwares between pictures, CRM, insurance, budgeting, QuickBooks. It was a nightmare.
We had not been able to ever have an audited set of financial statements, which caused challenges in terms of liquidity, things like that.
There wasn't a formal accounting structure. We were pretty much a cash-based accounting system.
We had our own unique way of kind of conforming to the GAAP reporting rules. It wasn't innately built into QuickBooks.
You could enter in a customer billing and you could book the revenue, and then if you didn't want to have it in there, you could just delete it. And it's like, well, yesterday the P&L said this and today it says less.
E2 especially, but QuickBooks also were slow, and they got slower as we grew. Their databases grew with our sales volume, and they just got bogged down.
It crashed all the time. You had to wait 20 minutes before you could log back in.
The reporting side in QuickBooks was so painful, and especially if you didn't have any kind of training, it was very difficult for you to pull any kind of report if you could at all.
95% of our customers prepay for their order. So our old system, QuickBooks, had a hard time with the unearned revenue side and recognizing whenever it was time to apply that.
Also, I'm working off of 3 different platforms, and I have to go from one to second to the third. If I wanted to get a current P&L, I'd have to call Edward, open up QuickBooks, because he was the only one that had access to QuickBooks.
So QuickBooks would keep track of just expenses and income. There was no tracking as far as progress in the job or analytics of man hours or anything like that.
When I think of Acumatica, I think of a streamlined processing system that allows us to efficiently talk cross-departmentally and communicate with our customers in a much more transparent, accurate way.
With Acumatica being cloud-based, I had access to it anywhere.
After going to Acumatica, now we're fully audited. We use the report writer in Acumatica to do all of our financial reporting, from cash flow statement, balance sheet, income statement. The month-end close is a fairly simple process, and we're typically done by the 10th of the month.
We have been able to actually customize Acumatica's user interface in addition to customizing the workflow, which helped tremendously to fit Acumatica into what we need exactly, rather than us trying to form into what is given to us.
With Acumatica, I can drill down from the top down or from the bottom up. I can see the transactional flow coming from the balance sheet to the P&L, so I can see the impact of what we're doing day to day. I don't have to wait 2 months later until we get all the data into something that's a very manual solution like QuickBooks.
Customization has been huge for us in Acumatica. We're able to put a level of branding on our documents that we haven't been able to previously, and it takes the headache of 13 emails I would get every day. Hey, I need this logo, I need this version. Oh, this is gonna be a dark background, so I need a different version.
So there's a lot of stuff that is not even financial that we've recognized, that I would say operationally we've recognized a lot of benefit. Almost any time we have a problem, an operational problem we need to solve, we've kind of gotten most of our leadership staff to say, hey Andrew, could we do that in Acumatica?